The following is a class on the Nectar of Devotion, page number 33 through 34, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on January 30th, 1973, in Calcutta, India.
The attention of a pure devotee is so much attracted to glorification of the pastime, name, qualities, forms, and so forth of the Lord, that the devotee does not care for mukti. Sri Bilbamangala Thakur has said, "If I am engaged in devotional service unto you, my dear Lord, then very easily can I perceive your presence everywhere. And as far as liberation is concerned, I think liberation stands at my door with folded hands waiting to serve me."
Yes. By chanting the mantra, Hare Krishna mantra, Chita Darpanamarjanam, gradually we become cleansed of all dirty things within our heart. Thus our mind becomes purified. And in the purified condition of the mind, we can think of Krishna rightly. In this way, Krishna becomes practically dependent on the devotees. Krishna is the master controller of everything, but to the pure devotee, he becomes dependent. So, why the pure devotee will ask for anything else? Adurlava atmabhakto. For a devotee, Krishna is within the palms of a devotee. Ajita, jitopashi. Although Krishna is not conquerable, but he likes to be conquered by his devotee. That is the position. Just like he willingly placed himself to be conquered by Mother Jasoda, to be conquered by Radharani, to be conquered by his friends. Krishna became defeated, and he has to take his friend on the shoulder. Practically sometimes we see that a king keeps a joker amongst his associates, and sometimes the joker insults the king, and the king enjoys. The joker sometimes, just like there is a famous joker, Gopal Bha, in Bengal. So, one day the king asked him, "Gopal, what is the difference between you and an ass?" So he immediately measured the distance from the king. He said, "It is 3 feet only, sir." The difference is only 3 feet. So everyone began to laugh, and the king enjoyed that insult. Because sometimes it is required. So Krishna also, everyone praises him in exalted position. Everyone. That is Krishna's position, the Supreme Lord. In Vaikuntha, there is only praising. There is no such thing. But in Vrindavan, Krishna is free to accept insult from his devotee. The people do not know that. What is Vrindavan like? So, devotees are so exalted. Radharani orders, "Don't allow Krishna to come here." Krishna cannot come in. He flatters the other gopis, "Please allow me to go there." No, there is no order. You cannot go. So, Krishna likes that. But the Mayavadi, they cannot understand that the Supreme Absolute Truth can be controlled by the devotee. They want to become one. But here, the Vaishnava, pure Vaishnava, they become so exalted that there is no question of becoming one. Daivena phalati dibba kishora murti bhakti stai sthiratara jadi bhagavan sya Billavama Thakur says. Daivena phalati dibba kishora murti mukti mukulita anjali sevati asma. Mukti, oh, she is standing with folded hand. What can I do for you, sir? Dharmartha kama moksha samaya pratiksha. They are just like attendant, servant. Dharmartha kama. So for a devotee, the position is so exalted, they don't care for all these dharma, artha, kama, moksha. They simply absorbed in thoughts of Krishna, always thinking. Satato, martabba satato Vishnu. Kirtaniya sada hari. Always, 24 hours, even in sleeping. That is perfection. Always thinking of Krishna. Go on.
To pure devotees, therefore, liberation and spiritual emancipation are not very important.
No, that's not very important. They think that moksha is very exalted position. Therefore, Sridhar Swami says, moksha, mokkhavancha parjantam niyastam. Mokkhavancha parjantam niyastam. Dharma projita koitavatra paramanirmastarang satang vastava bostu vedamatra. Srimad Bhagavad says that this Srimad Bhagavatam is meant for the Paramahans, not for ordinary man. Ordinary man, they are after dharma, artha, kam, moksha. First of all, nowadays, even they do not care for dharma. They are animals. Really, human life begins when they take to religious principle. Dharmena hina pasibhi samana. So, dharma, artha, kam, moksha, gradually improvement. And devotional service is above moksha. Therefore, dharma projita koitava, cheating. As soon as there is some motive, that is cheating religion. But bhakti, there is no such thing. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. It is above, transcending. And therefore it is meant for the paramanirmasana. Sata. Nirmasa. Nirmasa means envious, not envious. Matsarata. Para utkarsanam asahanam. Siddhartha. If somebody is advancing, somebody is making improvement, his neighbors, his friends, even most intimate friends, they also become envious. Oh, this man is advancing so much, this man is becoming so rich, so popular, envious. So, Vaishnava is not envious. If somebody advances more than him, he appreciates. Oh, he is so nice that he has advanced more than me. I could not serve Krishna in such a nice way. That is Vaishnava. And if one is envious, oh, this man is going so fast. Let us put some impediments on his path. He is not Vaishnava. He is Hingasra Jantu. He is animal. Vaishnava cannot be envious. Therefore Vaishnava cult, this is Parama Nirmasarana, no Masarata, no enviousness. Satang, devotees. Devotees means he must be Nirmasa. What?
In this connection, the third chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 25, verse 23, Kapila Deva has advised his mother Devotee as follows. My dear mother, my pure devotees are charmed by seeing my different forms, the beauty of my face, the structure of my body so enchanting, my laughing, my pastimes, and my glance appear to them so beautiful that their minds are always absorbed in thoughts of me, and their lives are dedicated fully unto me. Although such people do not desire any kind of liberation or any kind of material happiness, still I give them a place amongst my associates in the Supreme Abode.
Therefore, this Archan Marga, Sri Vigrahara Dhana Nityanana Singara Tana Mandiramarjanadu Juktascha Bhaktangsta Nijunjatovi. This is the first duty of the spiritual master, to engage the devotees in Archan Marga, Sri Vigrahara Nitya, cleansing the temple, dressing the deity, decorating with flowers, ornaments, and so that devotees, as soon as see smiling Krishna, pleasing Krishna, they become pleased. They become pleased by seeing Krishna pleased. They do not want to be pleased independently. That is not devotee. Devotee's pleasure is seeing Krishna is pleased. Krishna is also pleased when he sees devotees are pleased. This is competition. This is competition. Krishna wants to see that his devotees are pleased, and the devotees want to see that Krishna is pleased. Duhe lage hura huri. This is the competition going on between Krishna and Radharani. By Radharani, seeing the Radharani's beauty, Krishna becomes pleased, and Radharani, when he sees that Krishna is very pleased, she becomes pleased. She becomes more beautiful, and Krishna wants to see. In this way there is competition. This is Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikiti Allahadini Shakti Rasma Ekan Manamapi Deha Vidau Gato. This is the exchange of Krishna's pleasure potential. Srimati Radharani is the manifestation of pleasure potential of Krishna. So people who do not know that Radha Krishna Leela is not ordinary thing, just like human being or young girls or young boys. No. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavita. They are display of Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. Chinmaya Rasa, not Jara Rasa. Here everything is Jara Rasa. So, when rascals, they take Krishna is enjoying with girls, they think in comparison with this Jara Rasa. But they do not know that this is not Jara Rasa. This is Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. That they do not know. Therefore, they characterize Krishna differently. The question, why Krishna danced with the gopis? The rascals, they do not know. The gopis are not these ordinary girls. They are Chinmaya Rasa. Alladini Shakti, expansion of Alladini Shakti. They should think that Krishna is the Supreme Brahma. Supreme Brahma, for realizing Brahma, Sukham. One gives up all material happiness, Tyagena. And the Supreme Brahma is enjoying material happiness. No, they do not know. Therefore, it is prohibited that ordinary man should not try to understand Radha Krishna Pranaya, because they will commit offense. They do not know. Therefore, Narottam Das Thakur sings, রূপ রঘুনাথ পদে হইবে আকুতি কবে হাম বুঝব সে যুগলপি। He is hankering. He is looking for the days when he will be able to understand what is Radha Krishna Pranayam. And this ordinary man, they are immediately, as if they have become more than Narottam Das, Radha Krishna, Leela. No, we should be very much careful. This Radha Krishna Leela can be understood by the Paramahansa, liberated soul. We should simply worship. Now we are worshipping Radha Krishna. It is not directly Radha Krishna. It is Lakshmi Narayan Seva. It is not directly, it is not possible. For conditioned soul, there is no possibility of worshipping Radha Krishna. But we worship through Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore we keep Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu along with Radha Krishna. By the grace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we may be able to understand Radha Krishna Leela someday in our life. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikiti Alladini Shakti Asma Ekatmana Bhapi Deho Vedau Gatau Sri Chaitanya Khaprakatamandhuna Taddam Chaikamapam. So, through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can be able, we may be able someday to understand what is Radha Krishna. Anarpita charing chirat karunayavatina kalo samarpayatam unnata ujjala sang sabhakti syam Hari purata sundaradduti. What is that verse? I forget now. So, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by the grace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we should try to understand. We should try to understand Radha Krishna through Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, nectar of devotion, through the Goswamis. Don't try to. This Sahaja, then will be Sahaja. Smoking biri and doing all nonsense and singing Radha Krishna Leela on the street and here, there. You're going to hell. Radha Krishna Leela is not so cheap. Therefore they are called Sahaja. They have made it cheap. If they want to read Bhagavatam, immediately Rasa Leela. If they want to hear something about Krishna, immediately Rasa Leela. Because it appears similar. Just like young boy and young girls. But it is not that. This Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitavi Stavi Jaiva Nijarupataya Kalavi. Radharani's expansion of Krishna's energy and the gopis are the expansion of Radharani's body. They are not ordinary. Go on.
The evidence from Srimad Bhagavatam gives assurance to the pure devotee of being elevated to association with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Srila Rupa Goswami remarked in this connection that one who is actually attracted by the beauty of the lotus feet of Sri Krishna or his service, and whose heart by such attraction is always full with transcendental bliss, will naturally never aspire after the liberation which is so valuable to the impersonalist.
Yes. Liberation, a devotee never. Why liberation? Prabhupada Saraswati, he said, liberation means Kaivallam. Kaivallam narakayati. What is this liberation? It is as good as the hell. Kaivallam narakayati. Tidasapura akasa puspayati. The persons are hankering after being elevated to the heavenly planet. So, for a devotee, this is will o' the wisp, phantasmagoria. It has no value. Kaivallam narakayati, tidasapura akasa puspayati, duddanta indriya kala sarpapatali pratkhata danastayati. And the yogis, Karmis, Gyanis, Yogis, Karmis are after heavenly planet, Gyanis are after Kaivalla, liberation, Yogis are after controlling the senses The senses are very dangerous. Everyone knows our senses are very strong. Therefore, the yoga system is recommended for them who are very much in bodily concept of life. Therefore, they are advised to exercise the body to come to the point of spiritual platform. But those who are above bodily concept of life, those senses have been purified. Sarvapadhi vinirmuktam tatparatena nirmalam rishikena rishikesha sevarang bhakti ruchyate. Those who are actually engaged in pure devotion, their senses are purified. Without purified senses you cannot approach. With ordinary material senses you cannot approach. Therefore you have to follow the regulative principles. Regulative principle and sinful activities. Otherwise, how we can approach Krishna? Jisam antagatam papam. By the senses we commit so many sinful activities. Therefore, without being free from sinful activities, nobody can approach Krishna. Parabrahma parang dhama pavitram paramam bhavan. Krishna is Parittam Paramam, the supreme purifier. So how we can approach Krishna without being purified? Therefore the four principles, regulative principles, must be followed. Otherwise, there is no chance of advancing. There is no chance. They are relatively, cooperatively helpful, chanting, but one must be willing that I must be purified to approach Krishna. Otherwise he becomes savajya. So, I am approaching Krishna, I can smoke bidi, I can take marijuana, I can... No. Must be purified. One.
A similar passage is also there in the third canto, 15th chapter of the same book, wherein Uddhava addresses Lord Krishna and says, "My dear Lord, for persons who are engaged in your transcendental loving service, there is nothing worth obtaining from religiousness, economic development, sense gratification, or liberation. Although happiness from these different sources can be very easily had by them."
Therefore, devotee's another name is Niskinchan, Akinchan. Niskinchanas Bhagavad Bhajanon Mukhas. Niskinchan. He doesn't possess, don't want to possess anything material. These are all material things. What are those? Sense gratification, economic development, liberation. They are all different stages of material existence. And Krishna is not for the persons who are hankering after material possession. Krishna is far away. Therefore, in the Kunti Stotra and Srimad Bhagavat, it is a Niskinchana Gochara. You, Krishna, you are understood by persons who have become Niskincha. Niskincha. So, Niskinchana sa Bhagavad Bhajanonmukhasya. The qualification of devotion is to become a Niskincha. Means one should not try to possess anything material. He should simply try to possess Krishna. There must be some possession. The Mayavadi philosophy, to dispossess material things will not help him. He must possess something positive, otherwise he falls down. That is our, because we want something. Parang dishtya nivartate. So, we try, then let me become sannyasi, Niskinchan. That is not possible. You must take to the service of Krishna. So when you are fully satisfied that I possess Krishna, Krishna is within my heart, then you can give up all this nonsense, kick out, I don't want. Otherwise not possible. So the two things, Niskincanasya Bhagavad Bhajan, Parang Paro Jigisha, those who have become, what is this liberation for them? Nothing. The four things, Dharma, Artha, Kam, Moksha. So, when one takes to this shelter of Krishna's lotus feet, that is the highest dharma, topmost. That is the topmost yoga. So why you should hanker after dharma artha kama moksha? It is so nice thing. That is the statement of Uddhava. One who has become pure devotee, one who has possessed Santasthita Gadabrita, he has become purified. But don't imitate, actually. See whether you are always thinking of Krishna. Then it is all right. Niskincanasya bhagavad bhajanun mukhasya parang parang jigimiso bhavusagarasya vishainam sandarsanam mathajusitancha ha hanta visabhakshana dappasadu. So we have to become niskincha. But niskincha we can become only when we possess Krishna. Otherwise not possible. Go ahead.
In spite of such facilities, my dear Lord, I do not aspire to achieve any such results. My only prayer is that I may have unflinching faith and devotion unto your lotus feet.
This is the only thing. If we have got unflinching faith and devotion to the lotus feet of Krishna, then we can automatically become niskinchan, liberated, develop any economic condition. That is not important thing for a devotee. They come automatically. Yogakshemam bahamam, Krishna says. Why he should try for economic development? Krishna personally comes. You want this, take it. Oh, that is devotee. Why he should hankering after economic development? No. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches, na dhanagana janagana sundaring kavitang vajagadishka. There is no need of hankering. Krishna knows what he requires, how my devotee will be satisfied. If Krishna sees that this devotee has got little desire for some material enjoyment, Krishna will give. Just like Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj, he went to the forest to worship the Lord for getting the kingdom of his father, or better than that. So, although when Dhruva Maharaj saw the Lord, he said, Chamin kritarthosmi barangnaja, I don't want anything. I am now fully satisfied. Still Krishna gave him Dhruva, because he deserved. No, you enjoy. Then you come back again. So there is no need of asking any. Krishna knows, as the father knows, the mother knows what is the need of my child. Therefore pure devotee never asks from Krishna anything except his service. Mama janmani janmani shari bhavata bhakti raitaki. Without any cause, let me be engaged in your service. This is Krishna consciousness, perfection. Go on.
It appears in the third canto, 25th chapter, 31st verse, wherein Kapila Dev instructs his mother and says, My dear mother, devotees whose hearts are always filled in the service of my lotus feet, and who are prepared to do anything for my satisfaction, especially those who assemble together to understand my qualities, pastimes, and form, and thus glorify me congregationally and derive transcendental pleasure therefrom, such fortunate devotees never desire to become one with me.
Yes. Wow.
And not to speak of becoming one with me, if they are offered a post like mine, my abode, or opulence like mine, or even personal association with me with similar bodily features, they refuse to accept, because they are satisfied simply by being engaged in my devotional service.
Yes. All kinds of mukti, sarupa mukti, sajujya mukti, no devotee kicked out. There is no question of sadhya. The other four kinds of muktis, sarupa mukti, salokya mukti, these muktis are desired by the inhabitants of Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha, especially in South India, they worship the Vaishnava, Venkateswara. Venkateswara means Vaikunteswara, the Lord of Vaikuntha. The associates, the devotees of the Lord in Vaikuntha, they desire sarupa mukti, to have similar feature of the body, four-handed, Vishnudut, and Salokya, the same as Narayan is living in Vaikuntha, they also live in Vaikuntha. This is also in the Bhakti Marga. But a higher advanced devotee, even he does not want all this. Even wherever Krishna puts him, that's all right. It doesn't matter. Yatha tathava vidadhata lampata mat prananathastu saivana. You can, whatever you like, you can do. It doesn't matter. I don't want any exchange. I don't want to do business with you. That is good. Wow.
In the Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 9th chapter, 10th verse, King Dhruva says, "My dear Lord, the transcendental pleasure derived by meditation upon your lotus feet, which is enjoyed by the pure devotees, cannot be approached by the transcendental pleasure derived by the impersonalists through self-realization. So how can the fruitive workers, who at most can aspire to promotion to the higher heavenly planets, understand you? And how can they be described as enjoying a happiness similar to the devotee's happiness?"
So there are three kinds of happiness as described: material happiness, spiritual happiness, and devotional happiness. Three kinds of happinesses are very nicely described in this chapter. Thank you very much.